Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here is for The Last of Us, Season 2, Episode number 3. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Hit the notification bell. You know what it is. Let's go.
Alright, couple comments from the last episode, starting with King Darius, who says, I'm in the minority, but I think the game did it way better. Some of these changes they are making are for the worst, in my opinion. I hate to be one of those folks, but sadly I am. Non-gaming folks should love it, though. You have nothing to compare it to. I truly don't know what they are going to do for the rest of the season, which isn't a bad thing per se. Just different. The Abby casting makes a lot of the stuff in the game not possible. Hope it ends well. I'll keep watching, of course. My hopes have been kind of squandered, though. Well, I guess it's good that we don't know anything about the game.
Yeah.
Executive producer Jeremy says, maybe I'm wrong, but I kind of felt like Seth was being sincere with his apology. At first, I thought we were going to get a typical I'm not sorry type apology you would usually expect from a person saying homophobic things like him, but his I shouldn't have even thought it comment kind of felt sincere. But then you shouldn't have thought it enough to say it.
I mean, yeah, he got tendencies.
Yeah. I think you need to work on yourself and realize you have shit.
Especially in this day and time.
Yeah. Now that we got that out of the way, this episode was a very well done, dark, intense, nerve-wracking episode that at times made me think everyone but Ellie was going to end up dying. Facts. This shit was crazy. Whew, my anxiety. Like, I needed to, take a decompression session after that, because that was crazy. I think I mentioned in a comment somewhere, I think maybe here during season 1 or maybe it was somewhere else, but I said I didn't know anything about the game except for one thing. This was the one thing. I knew Joel died and who killed him. I mainly knew about it because I watched the voice actress Laura Bailey that voiced Abby in the game and played one of the nurses in season 1 in Critical Role on YouTube, and I heard that they hated the character of Abby so much in the game that she and her newborn baby were sent death threats, which I thought was incredibly messed up, so that's why I knew about it, despite never playing the game. Now I'm worried the new actress is going to get death threats, which I really hope doesn't happen. That's insane. People take this shit way too seriously.
Right.
That's fucking crazy. Anyway, in regards to the show and characters, I think they did this very well because I can understand where Abby is coming from and why she did what she did. Just like I can understand where Joel was coming from and why he did what he did. However, I still think that what she did was monstrous and wrong, just like I think what Joel did was wrong. I'm also sure that if Ellie goes for vengeance, I'm going to understand her, but think things she does is wrong as well. Revenge just never does anything good for anyone. The song at the end of the episode was performed by Ashley Johnson, who voiced Ellie in the game and played her mother last season. Great reaction. I look forward to the next one.
Okay.
Alright, great comments. Let's jump into episode 3 right now. I don't know what's going to happen.
I told you the reason we're going.
I know, but why can't she just keep us safe?
The prophet? She's been dead.
Christ. Please don't try and talk me out of this. Oh, you think that's why I'm here? So, what's your plan?
I like Dita though.
Go to Seattle and kill Abby. What route? Northwest? And is that all guns? Or do you have medical supplies in there? No? Well, better not land weird on an ankle or get a fever on your well-charted path northwest. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Surf the highways, state cleared cities or settlements. First stage is through the National Forest. Once we're out, we follow the Snake River Canyon, then break off through the Snoqualmie Pass.
How the fuck did they get here?
Yeah, Snoqualmie. We'll proceed out from the east, then reassess based on what we find. Provisions. Travel light but smart. Winter coats for beds, jackets for blankets, first aid kits, batteries, bear spray. Now, handguns. What are you bringing? Is that Joel's? That's what you're gonna kill him. Fucking right. And save it for that. Slow and kicks like hell. Really? Shoot your damn ass off? I've heard that before. Well, one at least 100 shells apiece, plus 50 rifle rounds. Bring any long gun you want as long as it's scoped.
She's like falling in love.
Chlorine tablets, a pan, and something to keep Shimmer dry. Just Shimmer? Yeah, we share a horse. Fewer resources. Everything else is what you figure except this. Boots. Love the Converse. Respect your consistency, but you're not crossing open country in fucking Chucks.
I've done it before.
No Chucks. Questions.
Yeah, one. How the fuck are we gonna get all of this?
I know, guy.
Oh no. No, don't tell me you told Jesse, please.
Captain Wyoming? No. I love the man, but he's a little uptight about rules and shit. Wear all the clothes you're gonna bring, fill your pockets with ammo. Everything else needs to fit inside a holster or your backpack. We meet by the old East Gate, 3 a.m. 3 a.m.
Hey. Thank you.
She's smart as hell. She ready to go though.
Yeah, I could have just asked.
No, I actually didn't know that.
Now you do.
And she genuinely did love Joel too. We saw that in this one little scene that we got to see them talking one-on-one with each other. So this seems really reckless for two girls. to go out by
Yeah, it's
themselves.
super reckless. Hell, you ain't going nowhere with one leg.
Trade. It's better. Trade.
You never trade a gun without shooting it first, babe. That was a line in the darkness.
How'd you get her out?
You know what Falcon was?
Janine's night watch at the stables.
With the lion?
She's sympathetic to our cause.
Our cause?
You're the one who gave the us speech, not me. Saddlebags are filled with stuff I had squirreled away. 2 weeks worth of hardtack, bandages, alcohol, meds, batteries. I'd come with you, but I caught some friendly fire on New Year's Day.
You sure it's friendly?
Jesus Christ.
You got 10 minutes before patrol comes by. Let's get you going.
Can't be saved.
Hey, thank you. They bury their dead 10 miles out, babe. So, like, it's not tied to where they're at. So it's not showing clear indication of where they are.
Coffee beans?
Is that one of their inside jokes? Like, oh, I hate that I didn't know the reference and freaking about my kids. Oh, baby, pretty.
Okay, so F.
F. Fleetwood Mac.
Nope.
What? No, it's my opinion.
Yeah, well, your opinion is wrong because Frank Zappa exists. Okay, so G. Green Day.
Nope.
I mean, just because you get to the big ass city of Seattle, how you gonna know exactly where they are? You know what I mean? That would be
Quiet.
Yeah. Too quiet.
Curtis or Viper?
Both in all 4 movies.
9 more miles.
9 more.
I would definitely think of the science thing. Maybe not if you don't want people coming to your time.
They got fucking people. They don't just, it's not just 5 people. They ain't taking all that out. Just the 2 of them.
5 tanks. Alright, it was episode 3 of The Last of Us, man, and it was a somber episode. Just, it's just everybody just sad for what happened from last time. And now the show is trying to figure out how they're going to move forward from this. And what I'm getting from this episode is that we're probably going to end up in the Walking Dead territory, where we're going to just have a lot of in-between dialogue of just human talking and just like figuring things out. And then a lot of action from the mushroom people. And then also we got the human element, which is the most interesting one there, obviously. The 2 girls made it to Seattle. We see that the wolf pack is like not small at all. But I was wondering, what was the use of showing us the people with the scars on their face if you killed a whole bunch of them? Maybe there's somebody that survived and they'd be able to talk to them about it and, say what's up. But I guess maybe they didn't show us without a doubt that the wolf pack is the one who did it, and it was without a doubt that they are evil. They didn't show us that at all. But what they did show us is that they do have Seattle on lockdown, right? They watching from the Space Needle, all the things. They got some orders. They got some militants. Yeah, so it's happening over there. And so I've seen this before. We've seen this before on The Walking Dead. They, the 2 girls, they about to run up on it. We see what happened. More than likely, some of the crew back from Jackson Town may have followed them to come and help them out at the last minute. But it just looks like we're about to get into like something that is type of predictable. I hope it's not though, and then we'll be all right. Because other than that, I'm just looking at milling around and this and that, and not really something that's gonna wow me moving forward. But I hope they surprise me. Can't wait to see another one.
I think similar with a lot of shows when you lose a lead actor like Joel, you're wanting to know what they're going to fill the void with. Joel was a huge part of what made this show so likable. And that's a huge loss in the last episode. So I think it makes sense for us as the audience that are watching, especially those of us who aren't familiar with the game and know like where it's going, and like we were invested in Joel and Ellie's relationship, is how are you going to fill that void, and who, like, what's going to fill the void. So I feel like this episode did a great job of showcasing what the void feels like, because I felt that the entire time. I felt like the missing of him, and I think the show did a good job, like, showcasing everybody that, you know, what's missing him. I think it was great that they did the, brought in the board, to even determine if they were going to be allowed to go to, or if they were going to support going to Seattle. So all of those elements made sense. I think all that came together really well. I think Ellie was, you know, full Ellie mode this episode. I love Dina's character. I think Dina does a lot to, like, bridge the gap a little bit as far as having another established character that not only can go toe-to-toe with Ellie, but Ellie actually respects, because she respects very few people as far as being able to talk her down or like talk sense into her, and Dina's a great character to do that. That being said now, I have no idea how this is going to play out. To your point, I thought it was very interesting to introduce whatever this new group of people are with the, you know, the scars in their faces, like, but it sounds like from what he was telling the little girl that they were just a small bunch moving, and there's another bunch, I think, somewhere else, because it was like, you know, we're moving so you don't have to deal with war, so maybe there's another group of them that's out there warring. I don't know, maybe that's just the way that I perceive that conversation, because I think there's no way you would introduce any new, like, faction just for them to get killed. That seems like such a worthless, like, moment. And additionally, I feel like it's showcasing there is somebody else involved in this. Yes, they said wolves, but maybe that's their word for, like, another faction. You don't know, because everyone has their own terminology and their own way of, like, identifying people in groups, which makes it really fascinating, too, because that's how the world will evolve. If we had to be separated and we created our own groups, like, how do we call the clickers, or how do we call, you know, these other groups raiders and things like that. So that might have been a group of raiders and they just call them wolves. So there's a lot of things that, like, you can't really, you gotta wait and process till it's revealed, because you can't assume, because everybody is coming from a different perspective. But I'm curious to see, like, how this grounds itself after Joel's death, in order to create, like, the same kind of, like, glued togetherness I felt Joel brought to the show. So I think it was a good episode. I think it was a worthwhile episode, especially after the last episode. But I'm very curious to see how the season progresses, because especially now with the reveal of how large the wolf group is, and the fact that Ellie and Dina went off on their own, that's not a good look, and they're about to be in a bad position. So maybe to your point, maybe I can't remember Joel's brother's name right now. Billy, Robbie, something, Jimmy, something. Maybe he, like, immediately came after because he feels like the responsibility there. Last thought, though, I have to say, I don't know the character's name. Gail, Moira playing Gail as this psychiatrist. I love her role so much. I think in every scene that she's in, she, like, captures it. She's very charming, and she does such a great job in the role, and I think it's a perfect casting for her, and I hope we get to see more of her as well. So, and especially how much we talk about in all the shows that we watch, why people don't seek therapy. In a situation like this is like peak therapy needed, and I think it's such a good look for the show that they cast a character like her. So just giving credit where credit's deserved. Really good episode, but very curious to see where it continues from here.
Yep. Alright, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 3. And until next time,